What's up, the boxing world? Okay, here we are at Strictly Boxing with Derek Poppy. Roll on, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. It's been a disastrous weekend for boxing, man. What we thought we was going to see, we wasn't able to see. And let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, man. The title of this show today, man, is going to be Keyshawn Davis afraid to face De Los Santos on even ground? That's the word on the street. Word on the street is that Keyshawn Davis needed an advantage to feel comfortable going up against De Los Santos. Now, De Los Santos, man, to me, bro, I thought he was a game opponent, man, but I think the world of Keyshawn. I thought Keyshawn was going to be able to handle him. I thought it would be a good fight, but I was favoring Keyshawn. Wasn't going to bet against the businessman. I thought he was the dude. I don't know, bro. Coming in overweight, 4 pounds overweight, looked like he was. It's something wasn't right about that, man. Making weight, the weigh-ins is the day before. Like, it really ain't that bad, you know. I knock off the weight. I got rehydrated. I got the whole 24, 40, almost 48 hours to rehydrate myself and get myself back in shape, man. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to grasp on to it because, you know, I was thinking that Keyshawn was the next great fighter, you know. Coming in 4 pounds overweight and then having his fight canceled and losing his title. De Los Santos got paid, I believe, 400, 500 million. He got his up front. Keyshawn was getting 1.5 million or something. He got nothing. I mean, you know, Bob Aaron might be out of the money that he put up front. You know, even though sometimes fighters take a upfront money for training expenses, training costs. You know, you don't know what he might have old top rank for that. He might old top rank for that, man. A lot of things could be going on with the Keyshawn crew. You know, it was all right. Okay, the headline is not on. Abdullah Mason was on the card. That makes the card still a nice card. But on the undercard, the co-main event became Keon Davis. Keyshawn Davis' older brother. His older brother was on the card, undefeated record. He was fighting Albright. Albright was a former opponent that Keyshawn Davis fought before, and he had beat him by a majority decision. However, because he had marijuana in his system, the win was erased. Now, Keon Davis, good fighter, tall, long arms, got abilities and skills, but he didn't win. He lost the fight. To me, he lost maybe every round. And one judge, I don't know where we get these judges from, man. Same thing happened last week with these judges, man. One judge scored the fight even. 115. Clearly, Keon Davis was beat by Albright. Albright gets the majority decision. And like I said, man, it's some bad stuff going on in boxing, man. So, Albright beats Keon's oldest brother. Now, in the locker room after the fight, Keyshawn, people are saying that it was a jump, that they jumped Albright, but they didn't jump him. Keyshawn went in. Keon was there, but Keyshawn Davis, attacked him, tried to headbutt him and, headbutted him and was trying to fight a fighter that beat his brother. Now, where do they do this at, man? Like, come on, bro, you making money now, man. You a world champion fighter. What the hell you doing? You're not on the block, man. You ain't in the hood. Like, you got thousands of people, man, coming to see you and support you in your hometown. You got businessmen and people, everybody here to see you and watch you grow, and you like some knucklehead on the corner. What's up with this, man? Oh, man, Keyshawn let me down. Let me tell you something, man. You know you're not the oldest brother. Keon is the older brother, but let me tell you, Keyshawn is like the leader of the crew. And you know, leadership, man, has certain responsibilities, man. Leadership, man, sets the tone, man. It doesn't matter what your job is or what your title is, man. Like, if you're a principal of a school or if you in charge and you're the leader, whatever it is, you set the tone. You set the tone for what's going down on the show, the boxing show. You know, you come in on weight, you come in right, you in shape, you got the right attitude, you got the right mindset, and everybody else got the right mindset because you got the right mindset. But when you come in overweight and you don't care about it and you got this messed up attitude, everybody gets this little messed up attitude. Well, let me tell you something, bro. Somebody didn't tell Albright that he was supposed to let Keon Davis beat him. Albright went there and did the best he could, did a good thing, and earned the victory. Now, while you going in the locker room and jumping on him and everything, he ain't pressed charges. You ain't getting no assault charge, which you could have got. Could have got an assault charge, you know what I mean? Just because you lost $1.5 million. I don't know, maybe you got it like that. Maybe you could just train and you got it like that, where $1.5 million ain't nothing, so like whatever. You know, sometimes, man, let me tell you something, bro. You need some guidance and direction, man. You need somebody in your corner, man, that you respect. That you respect enough. That you respect enough, man, that they direct you in the direction of how to control and act accordingly of a champion mentality. Man, look, man, I'm from the streets, man, Elizabeth, New Jersey, too, bro. And I turned professional 18 years old, bro. I know what you're dealing with, man, you know. But I had a manager, bro. My first manager was Charlie Barnes, right? We called him Gerard. And Gerard, I had enough respect for him that he could guide me and direct me into what I'm supposed to do in terms of how to behave yourself where you're looked at as a championship attitude and mentality. Tommy Parks was my trainer. Later, he became my trainer and my manager when the passing of Gerard. When Gerard passed, Tommy Parks became my manager and trainer. But if I didn't behave right, if something happened where I was acting in a certain way that wasn't a champion attitude, Tommy was leaving. I've seen him walk away from fighters. Love that, man. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. If you ain't got respect for me, then I'm not working your corner. I'm not wasting my time with you. I don't care how much money you worth. I don't care how much money you can make. I don't care how good you can fight. Don't matter to me. You ain't got respect and dignity about yourself. You don't know damn block, man. You ain't in the streets. Got business people paying a lot of money. People investing money in you to come see you and your family. You the lead. Bro, somebody got to talk to you. Somebody got to sit down and figure out what's really going on with you. Luckily, man, no, on the card also had Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason looked pretty good. He put on a good show. He put on a good fight. Put on a good fight, man. He looked good. You know, he was fast. You can see his growth. You can see from his last fight when he was getting hit and he got dropped and he got back up and he showed the heart and courage, but he still was impatient and wasn't thinking and just fighting. So you can see that they went back to the drawing board and he learned something. He came in a little more composure. He boxed lovely, great, fast hands, defense, moving, you know, and controlled his attitude. And during the press conference when Keyshawn Davis was snapping at him and yelling at him and screaming all this, yo, me and you, like if he only know to diss people because he haven't grown yet. He haven't grown yet, man. And so Abdullah Mason just was like, yo, well, whatever, but I'm worried about this fight here. Abdullah Mason didn't fall into that trap. We got to grow up, man. Young athletes, man, that's what we do. We come out from the hood and we don't know, you know, we need guidance, man. Now, I don't know Bo Mack and him. I don't know him personally. I met him a couple times, but I don't know him personally in terms of his attitude and what he doing with this young man. But the young kid need to see that there's other things besides the hood going. It's not the hood no more, man. You growing up, you start making millions of dollars and you started growing. Listen, man, you know, you got other things going on with you. Other people you can save. Other people you going to bring out, man. You got to change the street's attitude, man. I know it's some street guys, though. Nah, we from the hood. If it ain't rough, it ain't right, man. This is how we is. This is how it is. Nah, man, that's not how it is, bro. Start sitting down at tables and you investing, hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars into houses and properties and businesses, and now it's a whole nother level, man. We not dealing with things like on the hood. You know what I mean? You're not doing that, man. I bought a house, man. I bought a family house, a multi-family house, and my sister explained to me that you don't handle. You don't handle the situation, somebody not paying you their rent. You can't handle it like you handle it on the street. You gotta call, you gotta go tack a dude or do what you gotta do. Look, what you gotta do is you gotta go file the eviction notice, go through the camp and go through the courts and go through the proper channels of what you're doing. Like, you can't be like, no, I'm not gonna pay me my rent, man. You gotta grow up from the streets. We gotta grow up from the hood, man. The hood, hey, I ain't putting no diss on you because, hey, it has its purposes and sometimes, but listen, you a world champion, Keyshawn. You a world champion fighter, bro. You an idol, man, for a lot of people, man. And walking into this brother locker room, man, trying to fight him and attack him is the worst of your situation. Luckily, you didn't get an assault charge and get arrested for it. You already lost $1.something million, lost your title, lost some respect and some fans, and you could have lost your freedom. Gotta grow up, young brother. You gotta grow up, young brother. This is not it's not a street sport, man. This is a professional, and we respect this boxing thing, man. We respect this boxing thing that saved a lot of lives, man. It saved a whole lot of us, got us off the streets, man. Got us into real lifestyle learnings and discipline, and teaching us a lot of character that we need. We get the character that we learn that we more humble and we conduct ourselves that way. It's a switch that goes off when we go in the ring, but we don't carry that all while we walking around. Oh man, shit crazy as hell, bro. I think Abdullah Mason did a good job. I think Abdullah Mason is in line for a title shot. He'll be fighting for Keyshawn title, because Keyshawn and lose whoever the number 1 and number 2 guy is. What's next for Keyshawn Davis? I don't know, man. I don't know. He's got to move up in weight classes. Some good opponents for him. Maybe people will start paying to come see him lose. Because a lot of people saying they ain't his fans no more. I don't know, man. It's a difficult situation for the sport of boxing in my eyes. I think that we watching a young brother, man, that needs some help. We watching a young brother that I wish I could sit down with him, man, and have some words with him and re-elevate to him what my managers told me, man. I remember snapping at the locker room, man. Me and Mike Mungin fought in my first 10-round fight at Harris in Atlantic City. He bumped into me and I kind of snapped at the weigh-in real loud like I was on the block. And my manager had to talk to me. What's wrong with you, man? It's not what we here for. It's not what we here for. We do our talking in the ring. You will see everything. And then you got some people that's scared from the rip, so they want to put a facade on, like they put a facade on, like they this tough and they this bad, to try to talk the other person into being scared, cause they scared. Somehow, man, I thought Keyshawn was the truth. Somehow I thought that, I see him work out in the gym and I see them train. I was like, yeah, this brother is the truth. Since after taking on a fight like De Los Santos, I was like, wow, kind of heart this young brother got, man. I was really like thinking big highly of Keyshawn Davis, bro. I was thinking that brother's serious. But how he went out though, not making the weight. I mean, I know making weight could be difficult, but when he makes the weight, man, like, how do trainers not know? My trainers don't even walk us down to the weigh-in and like without seeing us on the scale before we go down there. Like, you make the weight before you go to the scale. Like, that's automatic. Automatic. I don't know, man. You guys let me know what y'all think, man, about the show. About Keyshawn Davis. What he got to do to come back. You know, but I do know one thing, man. Well, Bomac and Terrence Crawford, they felt obligated, man, to go and apologize to Albright for that, man. So they must have felt some connection or some loss about that. Keyshawn he gotta have respect for his leaderships, and he gotta have, you gotta do the right thing, man. This thing is you're not on the block no more, man. We're not on those street corners no more. We gotta really conduct ourselves with a championship mentality. A lot of people looking at you. A lot of people want to grow up and be like you. I don't know, man. You guys, man, thank you for listening and coming to my show, man. If you like the channel, I appreciate it. If you hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. What do you think, though, man? Do you think Keyshawn Davis was afraid of facing De Los Santos on even ground, that he felt like he needed an advantage? That is why he refused to lose the weight, so that he can go in a weight bullying type of thing, and a lot of people doing that. So he just figured maybe I'll follow and do that too. I don't know. This Dark Poppy ruling, man. That's strictly boxing, man. Thanks. Peace.